we're back for, of course, some more Ligue 1 prediction. Of course, starting with match number 1. Can, of course, PSG bounce back and take the title under Pochettino? We'll take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. Today we're looking forward to the brand new squeaky clean start to Ligue 1 in France, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe and keep your bag of tape. All things Ligue 1 related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related, right here, boys and girls, at the start of a brand new season, and I'm looking forward to this one. Of course, Lille El Champiano. Of course, we've got the likes of Lyon, we've got Monaco, we've got Marseille as well, all under, well, of course, esteemed managership, of course, and maybe there might be a bit of a surprise in this league. Of course, well, we had the surprise last time around, but will the surprise be Pochettino actually winning some silverware? We'll take a look at all of that in a minute. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons, boys and girls, as we look forward to a brand new season. Get in the mix down below, smash your subscribe, and of course, look at the Patrons. If you want to support the channel in another way, that's the best place to do it. So here we go, boys and girls. Here we bloody go, kicking it all off with a recap or a reminder of the clubs that make up Ligue 1. We got Angers right there at the top of the screen there. Bordeaux. We have Brest, cheeky, Clermont. I need to actually remind myself of how the Clermont foot. We have Lens in there, Lille, of course, El Champiano, Lorient, Olympique Lyon. We got Marseille, Metz down there as well, Monaco, Montpellier, Nantes, Nice, or aka very, very nice. We got PSG, aka Paris Saint-Germain. We got Reims, Rennes, Saint-Étienne. Who's that down there? Strasbourg, and then another new boys, Troyes as well, to get themselves familiarise ourselves with, of course, the clubs that make up Ligue 1. And how did this season pan out last time around? Of course, Lille came out top as champions by 1 point. It was very, very tight in the end. Of course, Monaco weren't too far away. What are they? 5 points adrift, and Lyon as well. So I'm expecting those four clubs to be in the mix this time around, and maybe Marseille also in the mix. Nice under a new management as well. So I'm expecting a bit of a competitive affair this time around over in France. Another one which would be great. Of course, it could be one-sided. I do expect PSG to fancy to be the favourites, and we'll have a look at the odds right at the end of it. But that's the structure, of course, last time around. Of course, we did lose the likes of Nimes and Dijon. Not stick around, though. But of course, the start of a brand new league will also see the start of a brand new prediction league, boys and girls. So if you want to get into the thick of things, here is the information that you need for the time being. I'm hoping to change this URL to a static URL. Where we'll update, so you don't have to, so I don't have to keep changing the QR code. But that's work in progress for this week, and hopefully I can do that for the other respective leagues. But that's the deal. If you want to get in the prediction league, it is free to enter, brand new, squeaky clean. Just go here, cut/France #1, and this is the QR code if you're savvy with a bit of a smartphone. So let's jump the deep end then, shall we? Take a look at, of course, Monaco up against Nantes in there. Of course, match day #1 this Friday. These two sides played each other 50 times since 1993. 29 wins for Monaco, 11 wins for Nantes, and of course 10 draws. The biggest win for Monaco over Nantes was a 4-0 win. The biggest win for Nantes over Monaco was a 3-0 win. Of course, these two sides will be buoyed on from, of course, sticking around in the division last time around. Of course, Nantes with a relegation battle. Monaco, of course, compete for the title. Of course, last time they played each other in Monaco was a 2-1 win back in September 2020. Of course, they did play each other in Nantes also with a win for Monaco. Look at the odds on this one. 9-4 is your odds for the host. That's Monaco. 10-3 is your draw, and 6-1 is your long shots. That is, of course, Nantes. Going to go with the opening day win for Monaco to get themselves moving in the right direction. 3-0 to give them, say, day one, match 1, 3 points in the bag. So next up, of course, we've got Saint-Étienne taking on Lorient. Saint-Étienne with Claude Puel as manager. Of course, Lorient with Christopher Pellissier. They played each other 31 times since 2003. 14 wins for Saint-Étienne, 13 wins for Lorient, and 4 draws. Of course, last time they played each other in Saint-Étienne was a 2-0 win. That was back in August 2020. And it was a 2-0 win for Saint-Étienne. Meanwhile, they also played against each other in Lorient in February, and it was a 2-1 win into this one. Of course, you would probably fancy Saint-Étienne being the host, and of course probably the favourites on this one, the stronger the two clubs. So I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Saint-Étienne to get themselves match day #1, day 1, 3 points in the bag. Next up we have one of the new boys, Troyes, up against one of probably the favourites for the title, and it's Pochettino's boys. It is Troyes up against PSG, taking place on the 7th of August at the Stade d'Olympique. Of course, played each other 21 times since 1999. 50 wins for PSG, 2 wins for Troyes, and 4 draws. Of course, the biggest win for PSG over Troyes was a 9-0 win, which took place not too long ago, back in 2016 in Troyes, of course. But the last time I played in, of course, the host club there was a 2-0 win back in March 2018, 2-0 win for PSG. Last time Troyes had a victory against PSG. I'm going all the way back. I'm stretching all the way back to 2001. It was a 1-0 win for Troyes on this one. As for the bookies odds, we have a 10-1 on Troyes, 4-1 on PSG, and 5-1 on draw. Not too sure about some of the internationals, if they'll be here for this one. Neymar and all that. They might have an extended break, but well, of course, still anticipate a comfortable win, 3-0 win for PSG to give themselves match day number 1 as well, with the victory for them. Next, of course, Metz taking on Lille, the El Champions, of course. This match will take place on the Sunday, August the 8th. These two sides played each other 30 times since 1993. 16 wins for Lille, 5 wins for Metz, 9 draws. The biggest win for either of the two sides was a 4-0 win over each other. In fact, Lille scored 42 goals in those 30 matches since 1993 compared to Metz's 23. Last time I played each other, though, in Metz was a 2-0 win for Lille back in in April 2021. So it's just the back end of the calendar year. And last time Metz actually won against Lille was in Lille back in 2017. The bookies odds on this one, we have 70-4 for Metz, 12-5 is draw, 11-8 on Lille on this one. I think the champions will get off to a start, not the greatest start, but a 2-1 win to give themselves a win, and again keep up the heat already at the top of the table. You've got to make sure you don't drop off the pace early doors. Next, of course, we have Bordeaux taking, of course, Clermont Foot. That's right, another one of the new boys. Played each other just twice since 2015. Of course, Bordeaux managed by Vladimir Pekovic. Of course, Clermont Foot managed by Pascal Gastien. Of course, 2-0 win was the biggest win for Bordeaux. In fact, that 2-0 win was back in 2015 in a friendly. They did play each other in the Coupe de France back in 2017. It was a 1-0 win for Bordeaux as well. So, of course, Clermont Foot, one of the new boys coming from Ligue 2. Of course, Bordeaux, one of the middle of the road teams last time around, but I do anticipate Bordeaux to get an opening day win against one of the probably the lesser favourites to do very well this season. 2-0 for Bordeaux. Again, opening day win for them. They'll be happy with that. Next, of course, Montpellier up against Marseille in the battle of the M's. That's right. Again, taking place on Sunday, August the 8th. Played each other 44 times since 1993. 21 wins for Marseille, 10 wins for Montpellier, and 13 draws. The biggest win for Marseille over Montpellier was a 5-1 win. The biggest win for Montpellier over Marseille was a 3-0 win. Last time they played each other in Montpellier was a 3-3 draw back in April 2020. Meanwhile, they also played each other in France last time around. It was a 3-1 win. Of course, Jorge Sampaoli is your manager for Marseille. Oliver Dalio Ogilo as your manager for Montpellier heading into this one. Of course, the bookies odds are 21-24. Montpellier 5-4 on is your in Marseille, and 12-5 is your draw. I'm going to go with a draw on this one myself. I'm a Marseille man. If I had to choose a team, it would be Marseille. I just think opening day, there's always going to be some problems, some kinks in the armour. I do anticipate a bit of a struggle against Montpellier, who are a decent sort of side at this level. Let's take a look at the next one. We have Nice, which is very, very nice, up against Reims. Of course, Nice, managed by, of course, Lille manager from last round, Christopher Galtier, up against Reims' Oscar Garcia. They showed the 16 times since 2005. 7 wins for Nice, 3 wins for Reims, and 6 draws. The biggest win for Nice was a 2-0 win. The biggest win for Reims was a 3-1 win. Last time they played each other in Nice was a 0-0 draw back in April 2021. They also played each other in Reims last season, of course, also a 0-0 draw between these two sides. Of course, even Stevens is your Rennes. What are we doing? Even Stevens is your Nice. 11-5 is your draw. 3-1 is your Reims on this one. Going to go with the opening day win for Nice, which will be very, very nice. And again, I expect Christopher Galtier's boys to be in that mix, top 5. I'm not saying champions, because I don't think back-to-back champions, but I think they'll be much better than they did last time around, of course. Olympique Lyon, of course, another team that should do very, very well. Up against Stade Brest. Cheeky. This takes place on, when are we looking at this one? This takes place on August the 7th. These two sides have played each other 10 times since 2010. 4 wins for Lyon, nothing for Stade Brest, and 6 draws. The biggest win for Lyon over Brest was a 3-1 win. And that was all the way back in 2010 in the quarterfinal of the Coupe de Ligue. They did play each other twice last time around. It was a 3-2 win for Lyon in Brest, and last time they played each other in Lyon was a 2-2 draw. Peter Boaz is your manager now for Lyon. Of course, Mikhail Di Zakarin is your manager for Stade Brest on this one. Bookies odds, we have 3-1 on it for Lyon, 4-1 is draw, 52 is your Brest on this one. Going to go with a 3-0 win for Lyon. Got to keep up the heat with Monaco, got to keep up the heat with PSG, and of course the champions Lille as well. Next, of course, Strasbourg up against Angers, taking place also on the August the 8th. That is the Sunday. Played each other 14 times since 1993. 5 wins for Angers, 3 3 for Strasbourg, and 6 draws. The biggest win for Angers was a 3-0 win. The biggest win for Strasbourg was a 2-0 win. Last time they played each other in Strasbourg was a 0-0 draw back in February 2021. Bookies odds on this one. What do we have on this? We have even Stevens for the hosts. 11-5 is draw. 3-1 is your Angers. Difficult one to call this one. Going to go with a draw, which again, please both sides to get themselves moving, but without losing. So not too shabby in the end. And then finally, what do we have here? We have Stade Rennes up against Lens, and a difficult match as well to call between these two sides. Played each other 39 times since 1994. 16 wins for Rennes, 14 wins for Lens, 9 draws of course. The biggest win for Lens was a 5-0 win. The biggest win for Rennes was a 4-1 win. Of course, Rennes managed by Bruno Gincino, Lens managed by Frank Hasey. Of course, last time played each other in Lens was a 0-0 draw back in February 2021. They also played each other in Rennes in the same campaign. It was a 2-0 win for Lens. That's right. So it's got to go back to 2014 for Rennes' last victory over Lens in the Battle of the Ends. Of course, look at the bookies odds on this one. What do we have on this? We have Rennes, even Stevens, 12-5 is straw, 11-4 is your Lens. Of course, Lens had a good season last time around. However, I think they're going to lose opening day for them. A 2-1 win for Rennes in the end. That's right, boys and girls. That's my picks for this one. Let me know your thoughts as well as we look forward to this one in the Your Prediction League. And this is the details for you right here, right now. And again, I'm hoping to get a static website, so you just type in like Cutley France or something like that, or Overseas France. I don't know. I'm working on it, and hopefully I'll give it back to you in the next match day. But that's my thoughts, boys and girls. Be sure to give the video some love and smash the thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. If you want to support the channel another way, that's the best place to do. We're trying to get the patrons up there, boys. We were at 25. We've tumbled down big time, so we need to get those fixed. And of course, back into if we want to kick on. Big year still coming up. Big 12 months, 14 months, 16 months World Cup next year. But anyway, this is the start of the French League One. Let's get into it. Of course, I'll see you soon for the next one. Give the video some love, and I'll see you soon for some more pickaroos.